MetLife Stadium, East Rutherford, New Jersey. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Tennessee Titans and the New York Jets. Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen. It is for real. Season begins here. Off we go from MetLife Stadium. They'll get across the 20, cross them down at the 23-yard line. First carry of the game now, and here's Breece Hall. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 5.
Let's go now. Let's go.
Now they'll set up to throw. Oh, right at the outset, he lost the football. The Titans may have recovered, yes. Tennessee ball.
And that's just got to be a really deflating way to start this game, Mike. I mean, you work on this opening script all week long with the expectation that you're going to start fast, and then you come out early, careless with the ball. They knock it loose and create the early takeaway.
Ready, ready. Ready. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 70 Timberwolf. 19 tight, 19 tight. Ready.
To throw right away is Ward. Checking it down, this one is caught. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Cowboy 80.
Putting the tight end in motion.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Ready, ready.
Here's a first carry for their running back. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. It's a pickup of 12. 1st down for Tennessee.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And they can continue to generate these big explosive runs. I don't think they need to go away from it.
Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10.
Here it's Bronco 80. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Cup 19, Cup 19. Buffalo 18. 18.
Back to throw is Ward. He's got it at the 3. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Out of the gun, Ward. And he'll take it on in. Tim DK. Touchdown, Titans. Now Justin Tucker for the point after. He's got it. And the Titans have their first lead of the new year. They're up 7-0 here in the season opener. 7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. The return starts from the 5. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Give me a D. Give me the E. Give me an A. Give me an M. Give me the ring. Give me the lock. Give me the rocket. Give me the key.
Let's cut up.
The drive begins with a run, and it's hard. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 9.
Come on, come on.
They'll look to throw. Going down the middle of the field, and he's got his tight end. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
1st and 10.
That halfway, good for 22. And the Jets have a first down. He'll drop to throw. That's to the running back, Breece Hall. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 41. That's a gain of 11. And they'll move the chains with another first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Here we go. Start. Go.
He'll look to throw. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. That's a pair of hookups on this drive. This one goes for 14 yards and a first down.
7-yard line.
Ready? Panther 60.
Give up the middle with Hall. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. Give him 15 more on that one. They are on the move. It's a first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense. He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
3rd and 7.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Back to throw. And that is incomplete. He was looking for Garrett Wilson there. And it's going to lead to 4th down.
You can just see the reaction on the sideline. This defense thought they had themselves a critical stop. The mantra down here for all defensive coordinators, Mike, is takeaways, field goals. That's what you're trying to do, and man, they were this close to coming away with a huge takeaway. It's always a little bit of a letdown. Like you find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
On the set.
They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
Ready? 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready?
His drive will start on the ground, and that'll be a pickup of 3.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Ready, set.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 6.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Cup 19, Cup 19.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And they will finally track him down inside the 40-yard line. A gain there of 23 yards. That's good for a Titan 1st down.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
Cowboy 8.
Fake the handoff. Now Ward. Now he'll just pitch this one out there. And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the 1st quarter of play. Titans football here to start quarter number 2. They've got it 2nd down and 7.
On the ready. '70 Timberwolf. Eagles, 60 Eagles. Let's go.
From the gun, here's Ward. He'll complete that to his fullback. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down.
The key to good route running, Mike, is deceiving the man covering you into thinking you're doing one thing, and then you change it and do the other. And in this case, he had the defender thinking this was a vertical downfield route. And then next thing you know, he gets to his break point, he breaks in, and that ball's put right on the money for a big pickup.
He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. If he gets a yard out of that one, it's 2nd down.
Pioneer. Tag. Ready.
Shotgun snap for Wolf. Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him.
if you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long.
Here we go. 70, Timberwolves, pass to 60, pass to 60. Drop 60, drop 19, Tiger, not Warriors, 70.
Now it's Ward. That's complete to DK. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up 4th down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. Now they got a 4th down decision to make.
A 39-yard attempt.
Tucker's kick is good. And the Titans go out to a 10-3 lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
This one taken at the 7. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
Come on, set. No.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. On the run to the right. Escaping the danger, throwing and completed. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. First catch for him on this new season. And it results in a 1st down.
Let's go.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He'll get it into the hands of Garrett Wilson. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. First catch for him on this new season. And it results in a 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Throwing now from the gun. That's caught downfield by Smith. And he's into the end zone. Arian Smith, touchdown Jets. A terrific play all the way around. Finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
So back to level after the touchdown. In time for the kickoff.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Ready? 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Check out.
They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. Give him 14 on that play. One 1st down.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
And this time they are ready for it. Throw for a loss. And it's 2nd down.
So they go with the 1st down run, hoping to just get them some positive yards and get themselves into a good 2nd down situation. But now they find themselves in 2nd and long. So the more you give defenses the opportunity, Mike, to defend you one-dimensionally. So in this case, we're only playing you in the pass, it stresses your protection, it stresses your play caller, and ultimately,
that is intercepted. And the Jets will have great field position as they take over at their own 45.
So not a lot of yards on the return, Mike, but that's okay. The number one thing, end up with the ball in your hands. And in this case, mission accomplished, and his guys are headed off the field to celebrate.
Coop 79 Broncos. Ready.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
Seems like there was some miscommunication that time. They clearly weren't on the same page. That's something that they've got to get on the sideline and get corrected as soon as possible, because I think they just missed out on what could have been a big play.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Ready.
Here's Hall. He'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. A gain of 1.
2 minutes to play here in what's been an even first half. Greg and I back with more on this opening week after this.
Okay, ready.
3rd down and 9.
Go. Top 70 Timberwolves. Ready.
That one hot by Smith. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 41. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
The city just made it sweet. People diabetic. They mouth get full of deceit. Let these cowards tell it.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. Garrett Wilson. Touchdown, New York.
And this special connection between this quarterback and his receivers, it was on full display right there. Great job getting behind the defense, and then what can you say about that ball? I mean, you can't put that ball in a better spot, and with timing and accuracy like that, leads to 6.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
On the set. Ready. Bronco 80.
They're going to motion the tight end over here. On 1st down, Ward. Our throw here, right side, falls incomplete.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players, and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
On the ready.
Try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Strike. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Let's go.
Here's a toss, right side, and he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
3rd and 11.
Here we go, here we go. Cougar 19.
Here's Ward. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
I understand it's 3rd down and the quarterback's trying to make a play, Mike, but if you're going to make a dangerous throw on 3rd down and you're going to force the ball into tight coverage, at least do it past the sticks. Try to pick up that 1st down and maintain possession. He tries to thread the needle. Ball falls incomplete, and now brings up 4th down.
And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over.
Come on, come on. Hit. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Oh, a loose football. And fortunately, their center able to rein it in, and they'll retain possession.
And they should consider themselves lucky. You can't let a pass rusher through that quickly and not expect there to be consequences. Fortunately, they're at least able to fall on it and prevent this from being a complete disaster.
The Titans will use the first of their timeouts. They stop it here with just under 40 seconds until halftime. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Now they'll set up to throw. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
I know it fell for an incompletion, but pretty impressive. He was able to push that ball really far downfield as he was being hit. Really says a lot about the arm strength that this quarterback has.
Okay,
3rd and long.
Cup 19, Cup 19, let's go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Taking a shot downfield for Smith. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively, and it sets up 4th down. So on 4th down, out comes Austin McNamara to punt for New York. As the drive went in the wrong direction, he's on to punt it away. Going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football.
Ready up. Let's go now. Panther 60, Panther 60.
Slot man in motion left.
Ready.
Now, 1st down throw for Ward. He'll let it go deep left sideline. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete.
It was clear from the jump, Mike, that he wanted to take a shot downfield, bought himself a little extra time by moving the launch point. Ball just kind of sailed on him a little bit and ends up falling harmlessly out of bounds.
Ready.
2nd and 10.
19 target, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Warrior 70.
Throwing, Ward. Thrown left side, the catch is made. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. Now a signal, timeout called. 9 seconds left to play in this first half. 1st and 10.
70 Timberwolves. Go.
Back to throw is Ward. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming, from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Ready? Cowboy 80. Viking 18. Timberwolves.
Handoff here, up the middle. We have hit halftime. Going to take a quick break, come back, second half of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
Ready, set. Here we go. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
And he'll take this up past the 40. Oh, pick up the 5. From the 41, here's 2nd and 4.
18 Cardinal. Go, Reed, go.
Here's a run going left. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. It's a pickup of 13 yards. First down for Tennessee.
Remember this one thing, Mike. It is not how well or how often you run the ball in the NFL. It's when do you run the ball well in the NFL. And I think that's what a lot of these offensive play callers are starting to realize. Can you run the ball well in critical moments of the game? More important than how many gross yards you run for.
They'll stay on the ground. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the pass yard. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
Ready? Viking 18. Ready.
Here's Ward now on 2nd down. Quick throw, out wide. It's caught. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
19 Tiger. Panther 60. 18 Rodler, 18.
Ward now on 3rd down. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And it looks like he's going to have a 1st down. Nothing fancy there. Short completion, but it yields a fresh set of downs.
This is a great example of where just having situational awareness is so critical in the huddle. When every one of those receivers, Mike, breaks the huddle and go line up, they've got to know where that 1st down marker is. If your route calls, get by it, secure the catch, and bring up a fresh set of downs.
On 1st and 10, Ward. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete.
He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
Ready? Cowboy 80. Go.
Throwing again is Ward. They'll try to set up the screen here. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
Third and long.
Let's go now. Cougar 19. Cup 19. Cup 19.
Again, it's Ward. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
Out is Justin Tucker to try the field goal. This a 57-yard attempt. And he pushed it. No good. That is wide to the right. And they are not able to draw closer.
And this is the danger of trying these long field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss, the other team gets the ball at the spot of the kick. So it's going to end up setting them up for great field position as they start this next drive.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
He'll swing this one out to Hall. And he's got about 5 on this one before he's out of bounds. And they're set up a little bit better for third down.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up third down.
On the set.
Here's a third down and 4.
Get it. 70 Timberwolves.
Back to throw. He's got his man. Complete to Wilson. First catch for him on this new season. And it results in a first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
Quick throw, taken in, and he takes it down to the 15-yard line. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down.
Come on. Set. Ready up.
In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. He'll find Hall out of the backfield. And he won't get away. Good open field tackle there to get him down behind the line.
Sometimes it's easy for a defense to lose track of a running back, especially when he leaks out from the backfield, but not the case here. They kept eyes on him the whole time. Comes in, makes a sure tackle, and drops him for a loss.
Back to the air one more time. He pulls it in around the 5. And he's taken down, but they are business. This sets up first and goal.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this has got to take advantage.
And he'll just get up inside those big bodies up front, and he's in. Breece Hall, touchdown, New York.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ready up.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10.
Ready. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Bring it. Let's go.
A handoff as they try to run it here. Not much there. Maybe a yard.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 8.
Here we go. Set.
Motion man is higher. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Second down, 8 yards to go.
Here we go. Here we go. Hawk 70.
Shotgun snap for Ward. Flush to his right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. A gain there of 27 yards.
A gain of 27. 1st down, Tennessee.
1st and 10 now from the 36.
Let's go now. Cowboy 80. 60 Bison. 60 Bison.
From the gun, here's Ward. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
From the 33, here's 2nd and 7.
Let's go. Bronco 80. Let's go.
They'll turn and hand this one off. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to 3rd down.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Here's a 3rd down and 4.
Mustang 19. Ready.
Out of the gun, Ward. side. It's complete. 14 yards on that pass play there. That's good for a Titan first down.
A gain of 14.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Some defensive ends specialize in getting after the quarterback. Some defensive ends specialize in run game. This guy can really make an impact on both, as we saw here for that tackle for loss.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Now it's Ward. They'll look to set up the screen here. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot. Don't need much. It is third and inches. Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And the Titans are going to be set up with first and goal as they get the conversion on third and inches. To throw is Ward. And he will score. Game on. Touchdown, Tennessee. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
Tucker's extra point, up and good. And the Titans back within 7. It's 24-17. So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. A safe kick taken at the 5. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it.
At their own 30-yard line.
Come on. Hit. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
That's quickly out to Smith. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's second down.
It's a gain of 9.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
Ball on the 39. Here's second and a yard.
18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
On the run, here's Hall. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on third down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
Here's third and 2.
Ready?
Now the Jets going to use the first of their timeouts. Talk things over before third down.
Ready? Ready? Tap to 60. Tap to 60.
He'll drop to throw. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there. And they force fourth down. On comes the punt team now for the Jets, as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth quarter lead. So just under 2 minutes here in this one. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Cowboy 80. 60 Vikings. Ready?
They'll drop to throw. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screenplay still in the back of their head.
Here's 2nd down.
Let's go now. 70 Timberwolves. Ready, ready?
Here's Ward. He has Hyatt complete. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a 1st down.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a 1st down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
Now, 1st down throw for Ward. Oh, a teardrop throw there off his back foot. It's complete. That one good for 29. The Titans will use the first of their timeouts, and the clock will stop with 45 seconds left in the game.
Okay,
Final minute, still 2 timeouts remaining as we get to 1st and 10.
Bronco 80.
Ward to throw again. This one taken in by Hyatt.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff.
And it's a touchdown. They have gotten to within 1, and a 2-point conversion can give them the lead here in the final minute.
Mike, I know everyone has their opinions about whether to kick it or go for 2, but my honest opinion is I don't even think there's a decision to be made. I'm keeping my offense on the field. We've practiced all week for our gotta-have-it 2-point play. Dial it up. Do not play for overtime. Win this game now in regulation.
The Titans will line up for the 2-point conversion.
To the air again, Ward. And he'll get in. An incredible, gutsy call. Pays off. They've taken the lead by 1.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
They'll come up for 1st and 10.
Ready, ready? Gotta be lying.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That is incomplete, so the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. And that's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
He'll let one go down the middle. And that's going to be intercepted. That's the safety, Percy Butler. And the Titans are right back in this one.
First and 10.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the third or fourth read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position, jumped that route, challenged the receiver, and that's a big-time takeaway.
Get it. Ready, ready.
Now a give on the ground. So this one, a win for the visiting Titans. They move to 1-0, getting the victory to begin the new campaign. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody.